Hey you guys, so just got home, had a look at my computer. It was like, oh my god, 730 megabyte update for TF2, and it looks like there's this new update. So I'm just gonna talk about it. See, just I haven't really looked at much of it at all. Just gonna do it as I see it. So let's see, new max part of it, everyday safety, face tracking. Ms. Pauling is the state manager take the first vacation well ever. Okay, so more contracts. It looks like. It's my artwork. Ooh, look at this nice painted weapon. 26 new contracts. Okay, cool. And Self Breakdown is a 3-month event that will test your skills against 26 contracts, one of a kind weapons. Awesome. Loaner program. Now you can borrow it for the duration of the contract. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. It won't affect me at all, but basically you can loan the weapon you need for the contract. Oh, look at these. Okay, so yeah, new items. Not bad looking. No, that's nice. Like that. Some nice things. Basically, more skins. Seems a bit similar to gunmetal. That is very similar to a flamethrower that's already out there. That's pretty nice. Again, some of these, I found that some of the old weapons were, and that's lovely. Some of the lower tier ones are actually nicer, but these all seem to be just stock weapons actually. But I suppose they've got knives and stuff now. Yeah, and here we go back to start. I think. No. Yeah, so we've seen most of the skins. Anyway, Pyroland case. Oh, okay, so you've got case rewards as well. Alright, so yeah. Oh, these are Pyroland themed. Oh my god. Remember the Pyro update. Warbird. Oh, ye Ms. Marvel fans. I remember Ms. Marvel used to be known as Warbird. Oh, and more items. Oh, awesome. Okay. Contract setup. Buying access to the Tough Break campaign. Put the contract pass. I will probably do this. I'm pretty broke at the minute. I'll probably buy it on Monday. More cosmetic cases. Yeah, it's very similar to gunmetal, but just more contracts to do. I don't mind that either. I enjoy that. Hopefully I'll actually be able to play TF2 at Christmas. Every other year I haven't been able to play TF2 at Christmas time because I always have to go home, and at my parents' house they do not have good internet. But this year they've upgraded their internet, so hopefully I might actually be able to play when I'm home. Oh, PL Snowy Coast. Oh, this is the one with the alien at the end, where you drop a bomb onto the alien. If I'm not, also Vanguard. Oh my god, I can't believe Vanguard made it in. Vanguard felt really unfinished. It's really. I mean, I enjoyed playing it, but like texture-wise and stuff, it was kind of ugly. High Pass, I've never played. We'll have to give that a go, I suppose. And Landfall, also never played. That's kind of cool. The big tree in the middle. Capture the Flag. I will never play it. Never mind. Oh, yeah, Man Aerobics. Yeah, New Taunts. Bad Pipes. These are all on the TF2 thing. I saw these earlier today. You can go look at them yourselves and I can play them. Okay, base weapon switch speed. Okay. That's huge. Interesting. I like it. A spy, yeah, can't complain. Spy mate, love it. Being able to whip out the knife and back to the gun pretty quickly. It's a nice change. This will affect the degreaser big time. Ooh, it's interesting. Upon spawning, friendly players will show an outline for 10 seconds. Yeah, why not? Update various weapon descriptions better to see how the functionality needed that. In fairness, there were so many questions about so many weapons. Panic attack no longer auto fires when fully loaded. Shot can be held and released at will. Oh, that's nice. Actually, that makes it a good bit more viable. To be honest, it was kind of useless. Reserve shooter no longer boosts all around switch speed. Instead, boosts switch speed by 20% and switch from speed by 15%. Yeah, that's no longer mini crits any airborne target. From force nearby, blast up, knockback, air blast, or grapple. There we go. Can't mini crit across the map. Perfect. That's a good nerf, I think. That actually makes it not stupidly overpowered. It means that you actually have to air blast them. You can't just, if somebody's on stairs. Now considered a sword. Oh, increased holster and deploy time, increased range. I didn't realize that they had increased holster and deploy time, but there we go. Increased range is nice. Honor bound change deals 50 self damage on holster if no kills this mage. Oh yeah, that actually makes it pretty viable. Because I mean, if you know somebody's low as demo man and you've dealt a good bit of damage to them anyway, and you've no pipes or no stickies left, you can just mash them with that and get full health. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, no, I think that's a usable weapon now. That's a really good buff to it. 100% life restore on kill changed. 50% health gain on kill that can result in overheal. That's not so bad either. Yeah, I think they've made that a good bit more viable rather than just a fun weapon. That's definitely a side grade. Definitely a side grade. I wouldn't call that an upgrade, but it's a side grade definitely. Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. Yeah, forget it. Still not using it. Excuse me. Mad Milk continues now reduce the cooldown by 20%. That's, from what I understand by that, that means that if you extinguish somebody, you get the Mad Milk sooner. Okay, Rap Assassin. Now 40%, 2% more festive ornament shatters on all impacts. Oh, small radius, yeah. Well, that's not bad, actually. I mean, it was useless for this. Recharges faster, damage penalty is less. Yeah, it needed an upgrade. I mean, like, if you're going to use anything, I think you should use the Sandman, really. It does more or less the same thing, but I suppose, yeah, it has. I mean, the Rap Assassin has its uses. That's not so bad. This decreased blast radius combined with decreased with the lack of accuracy, I think that makes this weapon, you know, that's a good combination of a nerf, if you know what I mean, because it means that, you know, you really have to hit people with it a bit better now, and it's harder to do that. So yeah, I think that's not a bad nerf. I still don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll see. The mechanic of the thing itself, I like the mechanic of the idea of the weapon, but this might do it. But I think maybe the weapon spread needs to be increased a bit more. Conjurer or Conqueror, whichever you prefer. Double health regeneration rate. Holy sh! There is no decrease if player has been recently damaged. So it works like crit heals. That's interesting. Yeah, I could see that working still. Side grade maybe. I need to test that though. Removed hidden property of updraft when on fire. That's interesting. I didn't really think it needed that, to be honest, but Market Gardener, they nerfed it. Yeah, a lot of people complained about the Market Gardener, in fairness. It was a straight upgrade to the shovel, so it attacks more slowly. That's going to change it a lot for people. The muscle memory for that is going to be completely different now. Unless that means that the thing, I don't know if that means that 20% attack speed penalty means that from the time when you click to the time when it actually makes an impact is changed, or whether the amount of times you can attack over time is changed. Like, is it 20% longer between attacks, or does it take 20% longer to hit the person? Because if it takes 20% longer to hit the person, that's going to change a lot. Okay, Airstrike needs to be nerfed. Reduce blast radius by 20% when rocket jumping. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, could use that. I still think it's a good enough weapon. It's not as broken as it was. Okay, Cleaner's Carbine. Reduced firing rate penalty from 35% to 20%. I actually love the Cleaner's Carbine because you can combine it with the Bushwhacker and be stupid, but at a crikey meter, which is filled by dealing damage. Yes, Turtle, I know there's an update. Mini crits are no longer activated by kill. Instead by activated by alt fire when the crikey meter is filled. Brilliant. That's going to go so well with the Bushwhacker. Oh my god, that's fantastic. So it's like the combo to the Hitman Seamaker. Cozy Camper, quadrupled health regeneration rate. Wow. Generation out decreased players. So it's like the thing. But still, that's quadrupled. So that's 4 health every second. No flinching. And yeah. That's Cozy Camper is seriously viable. Dready, extinguishing 9 hours is just similar to the milk. It's not a bad thing. Spire, because it increases teamwork and stuff like that. Pyros like to collect rainbows. Extinguish your teammate now. Return 20 health to the pyro. Oh my god, this is okay. From the first line, I think this means that they've changed the pyro a bit. That's big. Consecutive air blast will no longer prevent enemies from air strafing until they touch the ground. Yes, okay, pyro is different. Yeah, basically, so you can get away from consecutive air blasts. That's good. Needed that. Wow, they were listening to Banny, I think. The base counter's damage fall off over distance has been decreased, resulting in higher damage output at range. So the flamethrower has been buffed. Here we go. Decreases is definitely nerfed. No longer boosts all around switch speed. Switch to speed by 60%. Switch from speed by 30%. Yeah, that's fair enough. Remove damage penalty. Increased air blast. Oh my god, Banny, you did this. This is Banny. Banny did this. Banny made a video saying exactly this, basically. That this should be the lack of air blast weapon. And I'm pretty sure Gorston had a post on True TF2 basically saying that this was a bad idea, but then they removed the damage penalty at the same time, and then they buffed the flamethrower. So Maybe this is the answer that Pyro's looking for. I don't really know. Increased afterburn penalty. Oh wow, that's a big nerf. Yeah, that's a big nerf for the degreaser. It was the best flamethrower in fairness. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it needed that bad. I don't know if it needed this particular detail here. That seems very high. 66% seems very high. Flog, remove 10% damage penalty. When activating Oomph, the taunting pyro gains temporary invulnerability and immunity to knockback. Wow, that's a straight buff. I don't think it needed that. I wonder have they would have mentioned if they would remove the fact that it heals you. So okay, extinguisher properties changed. That's descriptive, thanks. 100% chance to crit against burning targets. Oh, so they've put that back. 33% damage penalty. Okay, so what does that mean? So 65. Third less than 65, just take like 21 off it. So it does like 40 damage. So that means it's going to do like 120 damage on every crit. Swing slower and you take it out really slowly. 120 damage. It's like double the normal. 120-ish damage. Yeah. This is what'll kill it. And this. Generally, speed in this game makes such a big... Like, look at the Tomislav. It's faster. People use it now. But making things slower, more or less, always gets rid of them from the game, more or less. So I think this is what'll kill that. I still don't think the extinguisher is... To be honest with you, that's a nerf, if anything. Medics now have slightly higher health regeneration when healing a hurt patient. Thank you. I think that's not a bad idea either. We need more to encourage more people to play medic. During setup time, Ubercharge build rate is now increased by 3 times. Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, during setup time, why not? I mean, it means that the spy is less likely. It means I'm gonna have to be checking the gun right before the gates open, because now that means that they can have like a crits until, probably 20 seconds. Yeah, 20 less maybe. Jesus. Maybe like 15 seconds before the gates open and the payload map, and then they can still have a full Uber by the time it's out. I'm not 100% sure of medic times, to be honest, especially during setup. Probably like 20 seconds now. Anyway, Amputator Taunt can now be activated by Alt Fire. Why not? I'm sure the taunt works the same way. Healing done with the taunt now grants small amounts of overcharge. Yeah, why not? That's a good... Amputator could use that, yep. Vaccinator, remove 10% health regeneration on proper resist. Oh, okay. Added slight overcharge build on proper resist. Okay. Increased... So that means that if you're on bullet resistance and you resist bullet damage, you'll now build overcharge instead of getting healed. Healed faster. Increased overcharge rate. So overcharge is even faster. So basically it's going to be constantly popping those. And reduced overhealed overcharge build rate to 33% from 66%. I'm just going to click on this just to get rid of that flashy thing. As this penalty is applied after the base increase, healing an overhealed patient is now 33% more effective. Okay, so reduced healing overcharge build rate penalty 3. This penalty is applied after the base increase. I'll have to read that later. Okay. So you overheal faster, basically. Yeah. So basically, yeah, the healing an overhealed patient is now 33% more effective. That's fine. So you heal people who are overhealed faster, and overheal people faster. That's fine. Yeah, why not? I think this is a buff to the vaccinator. Having that overcharge rate higher. If you're good with the vaccinator, you can destroy pubs anyway. Pubs, yeah. Crusader's Club, healing a player with an arrow now grants a small amount of overcharge. Lovely. Yeah, why not? The Crusader's Crossbow. To be honest, this makes the Crusader's Crossbow the only medic primary. Like, why would you use any other than the crossbow? It can heal people, grants you overcharge, deals a good bit of damage at range. Like, I know it's easier to kill scouts with the needles if you're by yourself as a medic, or if you're last and getting chased, but the crossbow only... This is buffed it into the point of there's nothing else will touch it at all, I think, in terms of medic primaries. Quick fix. Fixed cases where quick fix overcharged players could still be affected by certain knockback effects. Yeah, that's fine. It's just a bug. Players can no longer capture objectives. That is a big nerf. for I assume all of this is kind of coming in with the idea of bringing competitive into mind. And I think that's a big nerf to the quick fix in terms of competitive, because that was one of the big advantages of it. You'd build the Uber really, really quickly. It could still use it to cap. We'll see. Again. The HUD cloak meter notifies motion and feign with cloak and dagger. Dead ringer could respectively. Yeah, that's fine. I probably won't even see that if I've custom HUD. Dead ringer initial damage reduction from feigning death increased to 75%. See, I told you it needed this, and they listened to me. Still is the obnoxious noise, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think why not? Because I mean, it's 75%, then it goes to 60 and downwards. That's fine with me. Yeah, this makes the Dead Ringer totally viable now. You're not really a tank anymore, but you still have that little bit more survivability. It's funny. I'm looking at this now, and I'm actually not entirely happy about it, because I really liked the Dead Ringer as it was, and I didn't. And when I look back on old videos of the Dead Ringer of how tanky it could make you, I didn't. In hindsight, I don't like that design for Spy. I prefer the new design, and I feel like this may eventually lead to the Dead Ringer becoming nerfed again, whereas I thought it was fine now as it is, and I like it now. But this is a buff, but I only dislike it because I can see it eventually leading to a nerf. And generally, when Valve nerf things, they don't just undo what they last did. They change something else. So okay, Spicicle fix the bug where ammo packs from dead players were not filling the Spicicle meter. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine with me. Fire immunity shield. I never use a Spicicle really anymore anyway. I never really did. So I don't really like it. Fire immunity shield no longer appears. Ah, my god, finally. This bug. I assume that was a bug. So that means basically when if you ever set a spy on fire and then they have the Spicicle, you can see them because they glow with like a big fire immunity shield glow. Heavy Fist of Steel, remove deploy time penalty. Wow. Add a penalty of increased holster time by 100. Yeah, why not? I assume this means that the overall weapon switching is the same speed, because like I'm pretty sure it made your overall weapon switch time before, so it would make it take you longer to take out your sandwich. I think. I'm not 100%. Gloves running earlier, increased holster time penalty. So it takes you longer to put them away, I suppose. Warrior Spirit now heals 50 health on kill. Wow. Damage dealt and receiving dealt increased by 30%. Removed health penalty. Yeah. Yeah, well, they removed the health penalty actually makes it usable. I would never really use it on heavy, because unless I was going purely Warrior Spirit heavy for fun, because the health penalty just made you lose against other heavies all the time. Eviction notice. What does the eviction notice look like? I know what an actual one looks like. Which is those, yeah. Now provides 15% move speed damage increase. So this is the new gloves of running urgently. Yeah, this is the gloves of running urgently now. So this is probably slightly different. I have to check this now. Gloves of running urgently. There we go. And we'll see the stats if my TF2 wiki loads, which it never actually does. Some reason. And what are the things? So 30% faster. Oh, so you move much faster and you take more damage. Ah, yeah. Well, I think that's fair enough. This is like almost the gloves running urgently. Okay, Demo Man and Demo Knight. I like that they have them like they're two separate classes. Shield Bash now deals damage at all ranges scaled by distance. Oh yeah, why not? Melee damage boost after Shield Bash is based on the amount of charge consumed. Now provides a mini crit at 25% depleted and full crit 60% depleted. Yeah, why not? Charging now removes debuffs from the Demo Knight. Ah. I assume this was to make the not the charge and charge, the other one, the shield that's not the tide charge or the charge and charge. I never use it anymore, so I can't think of what it is. Make it a bit more viable, because it was sitting right in the middle there of uselessness, where it didn't do either extreme very well, and it sat in the middle and it was bad. It didn't really have any unique qualities. So maybe, okay, all swords now have a slower deploy. Now I understand what the Toichi thing meant. So the swords now have a slower deploy and holster speed compared to base weapons, so the bottle and stuff like that now has a bit of a boost compared to some of the other things. And they also have increased melee range, so I'm not sure if the Persian Persuader counts there. Splendid Screen, that's what this thing is called. Remove the ability to deal charge damage impact in any range. Oh yeah, because that's at all shields. Oh, so now it increases range, recharge rate faster, and you get more blast resistance. Yeah, that's it has now. It's the charge more often one. That's good because they found a niche for that as well. Because Splendid Screen for ages there was just you either used the charge and charge because it gave you loads of resistance and you couldn't catch fire, or use the Tide Turner because you were really maneuverable. And Splendid Screen sat in the middle there, where you could do more damage with it, but like it wasn't anything compared to the other buffs. But now you can charge twice as often, so yeah, that's good. Tide Turner now grants mini crit instead of full crit on charge bash. That's a big nerf. And reduced resistances to 15%. I don't think anybody really uses the Tide Turner for resistances, to be honest, but yeah, if it has, then why not? The mini crit though is it's disappointing, but I'll get over it. Charge. Oh, remove fire immunity. And remove blast resistance. And to be fair, the charge was a bit broken. I really liked the fire immunity because it was really good for when you needed to deal with the pyro. The Clad of More, which is Irish for big sword, by the way, if you're wondering. Remove charge duration, but which I assume is Scottish as well, probably because they're very similar. Remove charge duration bonus. Oh, I really like the Clad of More for that. Now reserves 25% health on kill. Removed health penalty. Now increases damage taken while. Nah. Bad. Nerf my favorite sword. Loved that thing because you could charge for miles. Don't like it anymore. To be honest, call me cynical or perhaps suspicious. This to me reeks of we've written the code for the damage per distance traveled, and having a longer charge will make that more difficult to implement, and we don't want to implement that, so let's nerf the thing that gives you longer charge. That's what this seems like to me, because I don't really see the need for this, to be honest. I mean, I thought it was fine, the Clad of More. I mean, when's the last time you heard somebody say, oh, the Clad of More is so OP, oh my god, you could charge for so long. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Prisoner's Letter removed ammo pickups, granting health instead of ammo. That was kind of its thing. Added penalties of reduced primary and secondary ammo. Ammo pickups now replenish charge. Oh, yeah. And now gains charge meter on hit. Okay, so now this come out of the spend screen are the constantly charging ones. And you get reduced ammo. I wonder, is that total ammo, or I wonder, is that ammo per clip? Because if it's ammo per clip, then fuck. But if it's ammo total, yeah, that's not so bad, I suppose. But do ammo pickups replenish charge and give you ammo? This needs more testing. Fizzle time increased from 2 seconds to 4 seconds. Oh, yeah, why not? Yeah, I like that. Quick Event Launcher was a little bit underpowered, to be honest. It didn't have the flexibility that the regular one had. It was not quite so good. Ultrapool Caber, base melee damage increased from 35 to 55. So it deals more damage on the explode now. And 100%, so you switch to add 100% switch to add a 20% fire rate penalty. Add 100%. Okay, so why did this need a nerf? So it got a little bit more damage, and then, but other than that, it's swing slower, takes ages to take out, which now takes a full second to take out since they've changed the way that the item switch happens. Wow, that's different. I don't get this. I don't see this. I don't think this needed that. Anyway, loose cannon, reduce projectile speed. Oh wow, now visible attribute. Okay, I kind of needed that. Reduce cannon impact damage from 60 to 50. Damage also scales with distance. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Reduce knockback from cannon. Knockback strength is now similar to air blast. Yeah, all those things are not bad nerfs. Also, I put a thing on True TF2 the other day basically saying that I think when a pyro reflects a loose cannonball, it should reset the timer on it. People seem to agree with me. Because it like, when you reflect it, it gives a chance, because they don't mini crit on reflect, and I think it's a bug, and it doesn't seem to be fixed here according to this. So I think, yeah, I mean those are all good upgrades. Reduce projectile speed, very good, makes it easier to air blast, and now it's a visible attribute. I assume that it's much easier to see the ball. Damage also scales with distance. That's good. So that means that the further somebody is away, you're not still going to be doing like 50 damage every time. And knockback strength is less ridiculous, so you don't go absolutely flying. Yeah, all good things. Yeah, loose cannon needed it because I don't think the weapon needed a whole reworking. I wanted to find sort of a solution to the weapon without having to completely redesign it, because I like the current design. I like the way that the timing works, and I like the way that you can knock people around and still get the double donk mechanic, which I think it would be a shame if they took it out. So I'm happy enough about this. It remains to be seen if this will fix it and make it like actually on a par or balanced, but we'll see. Engineer, after removing a saber from a sentry, there is now a 0.5 second delay before the sentry's at begin. Ow, engineer, what did you do to Valve? Sentry's brought into a respawn room, no longer detonate outside of Andrew's machine. So can you backspawn with them? Probably not. Oh. The Jag adds damage penalty against buildings. Now takes 3 hits to destroy a saber. Oh my god, engineer, what did you do to Valve? They hate you. This is good, but it's not. If you can't backspawn, then I don't get the point of it. Like, okay, so say you're at upward and they capture second, but you manage to rescue Ranger, your sentry gun, get into spawn right before, and then you can backspawn to your last point and then build it on third. Yeah, that's definitely a thing I think should happen, but I don't think that's what this means. The Jag was definitely the best wrench. That's another nerf against it. It probably still needs to. Damage penalty against buildings. So I assume that's when you're hitting buildings. It does less damage. It's fine. I mean, when you're really hitting other people's buildings anyway. And now takes 3 hits to destroy a sapper. I like that as a spy, but I don't think engineers will really like that. And then healing reduced to 60. Not a huge nerf, but. And this combined with the red tape recorder. This here means the red tape recorder will never be in UGC. Okay, so here we've got this is Reddit, and this is some performance improvements, which is good. Eliminating many cases of hitching when using painted weapons, which is good. Then you've got massively reduced memory consumption using painted weapons. This is all good because it was around the time of Gunmetal when the painted weapons came out that this all started to go really, really tits up. The whole situation, like the performance of the game. So, and it was apparently to do with painted weapons. So hopefully that's all fixed now. Add a default launch help for players charge performance stability. When remote default, the game will ignore most combat settings run purely. Yeah, that's fine. That's just sort of just in case their game people they break things again in the future. Because I mean, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a big CS player, and like he's, I don't know, whatever they call the top, the global elite or whatever it is. And when I was talking to him just through all the configs I have, he was really, really surprised that they were all in the game. So I'm not sure if TF2 is unique like that, but I have so many configs for this game, and I compared to some people's I've looked at, I really don't have that many. So fixed 5-second stall when opening options menu. Yeah, why not? VR players, never mind. Fixed multiple cases of FPS stutter related to the sound system. Yeah, that I used to get that sometimes. Manpower changes, and yeah, that's all these again. Yeah, okay, so this is the update. Do I think it's a good update? Yeah, probably. Overall for Spy, Dead Ringer got a buff. HUD Cloak makes no real difference. Bicycle got a buff. All good things for Spy. Dead Ringer didn't need this buff, I don't think. I say that. It did need this buff. But I guess I was just used to it. I'm happy about it, I suppose, and unhappy. Everything else, though, Engineer seems to get nerfed. Demo got a bit nerfed. I'll have to see. I'm going to go play the game, find out. Play it yourselves, find out. These are my thoughts. Okay, bye.